Isang mapagpalang araw po sa ating lahat. Muli ako si Emmanuel O. Alejandre. Ito ang aking daily devotion ngayong January 27. And for today, pag-uusapan natin the glory of God for every victory. And this is concerning Abraham and Melchizedek. Now, who is Melchizedek? Melchizedek is the priest of the Most High God. Now, Melchizedek appears briefly in the Bible, but his role is very important. He was both a king and a priest who served the Most High God. When Abraham returned from battle, Melchizedek met him, blessed him, and offered him bread and wine. Abraham honored him by giving him a tenth of everything. The Bible does not tell us where Melchizedek came from or when he died. This silence is intentional. In Hebrews, God uses Melchizedek to help us understand Jesus. Melchizedek is not Jesus himself, but a picture pointing forward to Christ. He shows us that Jesus would be a greater and eternal priest, chosen by God, not by family line, who brings blessing, peace, and salvation to His people forever. Sabi nga sa Genesis chapter 14 verses 18 to 20, Then Melchizedek, king of Salem, brought out bread and wine. He was priest of God Most High, and he blessed Abraham, saying, Blessed be Abram by God Most High, creator of heaven and earth, and praise be to God Most High, who delivered your enemies into your hand. Then Abram gave him a tenth of everything. Now, marami pong, um, what do you call this, interpretations nito, no? Unang-una, Abram's victory belongs to God. Lahat po ng ating mga achievements sa buhay ay hindi po sa atin lamang. Of course, syempre pinaghirapan natin, and so on and so forth, pero wag nating kakalimutan yung abilities, yung talents, yung intellect, nanggaling yan lahat sa Panginoon. Hindi po yan nanggaling sa atin. Yung buhay natin, hindi po yan gawang-gawa ng tao. Yes, you can argue, meron kang mga magulang, pero yung Panginoon pa rin yung nagbigay ng hininga ng buhay sa'yo. And kasabay ng hininga na yon, yung libo-libo, endless amounts of blessings. Kaya kapag ikaw nagtagumpay, make sure mo na yung tagumpay mo kasama yung Panginoon. Kasi hindi mo makakamit yung tagumpay na yun kung wala siya. Therefore, Abraham honors God with his wealth. Kaya nga po sinabi dito, Then Abraham gave him a tenth of everything. Hindi po portion ng convenient lang na mawala sa kanya, no? He gave a tenth of everything. Ibig sabihin, malaking bahagi. Hindi po ito yung simpleng mamiso-miso, mga tira-tira. No, it is something that is an significant part na sinacrifice ni Abraham. That is why Abraham is zealous for God's glory. So, ano nga bang mapupulot natin dito? Unang-una, give glory to God alone. Huwag mong ibibigay yung rangal sa sarili mo. Kasi, kaya lang naman natin nagagawa yung mga bagay na nagagawa natin ngayon dahil sa Kanya. So, give glory to God through faithful giving. Ibig sabihin po nito, huwag mong ipagkait yung mga bagay na ibinigay sa iyo mismo ng Panginoon. Imaginein mo, binigay sa iyo ng Panginoon, kaya mo yan nakuha dahil sa Kanya. Pero, ipagdadamot mo yon sa Panginoon. Hindi mo yon ibibigay mismo. Dapat nga, kung tutuusin, walang tayo. Walang possessions yung merong lahat ng tao. Dapat lahat ito sa Panginoon. Pero, pinagkatiwala niya ito sa atin. Kagaya ng mundong ito. Pinagkatiwala niyang alagaan natin. It just so happens na inaabuso natin minsan and nakakalimutan pa natin siya. So, let's avoid that. We should give glory to God for all His blessings, for all of the guidance, for all of the love that He has given us. Kasi yung Panginoon natin, mahal na mahal niya tayo. Binigay niya lahat sa atin. Yung buhay, pagmamahal, tigit sa lahat, yung kanyang nag-iisang anak upang hindi na tayo magkasala pa. Or rather, hindi na tayo condemn ng kasalanan natin. Yun lamang po ang aking daily devotion. Maraming salamat sa pakikinig. Pagpalain po tayong lahat and let us all give glory to God.